Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm sorry for the way I look, but me and Nate are just relaxing today. Yesterday I worked. Today I'm off because it's the New Year's Day, and I'm bumming it. I'm in my PJs, a white tee, and there, my hair's down for you. So, maybe it's a little easier to look at me. Now, later on, I'll put some mascara on, maybe wake my eyes up a little bit, but I'm not stressing today. What I wanted to talk to you about is I got a question on one of my videos, and instead of just typing out my answers from now on, which I did already, but I think what I'll start doing is each question that I get, I'll make a video about it. And so if you guys have questions, anytime, just comment down below, and I will literally answer that question in a video. So the question was, what is my opinion on the 12-step program and medically assisted treatment? And I'm so glad. And the question was submitted by the Kaufman Tapes. That's the subscriber's name, the Kaufman Tapes. So the Kaufman Tapes, this video is for you, and I hope it helps. So my opinion on the 12-step fellowship and medically assisted treatment is this. My program through AA teaches me that the only thing I have to do to become a member of Alcoholics Anonymous is have a desire to stop drinking. As long as I have a desire to stop drinking, I am a member of AA. It also teaches me that Alcoholics Anonymous has no opinion on outside issues, and medically assisted treatment for opiate addiction is an outside issue. I personally love the 12-step program. Without a 12-step program, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be where I'm at in my recovery, where I'm at in my spirituality, where I'm at in my internal emotional sobriety. I wouldn't be connected to God. I wouldn't even have a relationship with Him. And that's what the 12 steps have taught me, is that in order to do this sober thing, in order to stay away from alcohol, stay away from drugs, I have to put my faith in a power greater than me. Because my human power, the willpower that I had all those years, I was unable to do it. So what I've done is, when I first started out, my higher power, I'm telling you guys, my higher power was the group, was my AA group. Because I didn't have a relationship with God. I wasn't in touch with Him. I wasn't in tune with any kind of power greater than me. The only power I had ever relied on was myself. And I was a primo example of self-will run riot. I, for so long, operated on self. And when I say that, I mean like I only did what I thought I could do. I only did what I didn't ask for help from anybody. And the 12-step program is based around support from other addicts and alcoholics who are just like you. So that's the fundamental idea behind it is connection. The opposite of addiction is connection, and connecting with a home group, connecting with other alcoholics and addicts, and connecting with your higher power is going to help you in your recovery. I have encountered people who are in 12-step fellowships who are very judgmental of me because I'm on medically assisted treatment. But my program and my sponsor, and what I've learned from reading the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous from front to back, even the stories, is that when somebody is judging me on my recovery and what works for me, it's either A, because they're afraid and they don't, or B, because they don't understand. And they're kind of like, somehow feel like they're getting, like I'm getting over. You know what I mean? It's a fear thing. A lot of people will take what the 12 steps in the big book say out of context. And I surely believe that Bill W., when he wrote the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, didn't want people going around judging other alcoholics and addicts who needed medically assisted treatment, whether it be Antabuse for alcoholism, or Suboxone for opiate addiction, or methadone, you know, or Sublocade. There's so many different medically assisted treatments now that, you know, it's almost like, why suffer when you can get on a medication that's going to help you and then taper off of it while you're working a program? And that's what I've done, you guys. The minute I got out of treatment, I went and got put on Suboxone, and I started working a 12-step program, and I got a sponsor, and I started hitting it hard. And that's what I've done for the last 3 years. My program in AA teaches me that I'm supposed to be honest, open-minded, and willing. And I'm supposed to, as a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, meet others where they're at and be there and love them and help them love themselves. Help them. I'm supposed to love them until they can love themselves. And I would never do some of the things that people did to me when I was early on in my recovery. I also, the way I learned about, I felt that I needed to be honest and let people know I was on Suboxone, because I didn't want to build my recovery on a lie. And being honest was a two-edged sword for me. It brought so much support, so much love, but then it also brought a lot of criticism, a lot of people that looked down on me, a lot of people who just don't even believe that I can even say I'm in recovery. And, you know, that's one thing that I've also learned through my program, is that, you know, not everybody is going to agree with what I'm doing. Not everybody is going to have the same opinion as me, but just because someone doesn't agree or have the same opinion doesn't mean that we can't respect each other. And that's what I've really learned. Like, I have my story. I have a story to tell, and there are many other addicts and alcoholics out there that are just like me. And all I'm trying to do is share my experience with others of what's worked for me. I always recommend to people that are on maintenance to get involved in a 12-step program, or to get involved in Smart Recovery or Refuge Recovery or Celebrate Recovery. The main thing is, I just want you to get involved. I just want you to get connected. I just want you to get support. Because I'm telling you right now, you alone cannot do this. Think back to all the past times you've tried to do it alone. And have you ever succeeded? And if you did succeed, did it last? You have to get connected. You have got to have support. And the ego and the pride that tells us that we can do this on our own and that we don't need help, the ego and pride has to be smashed. The reservations have to be thrown out the door. No, you can never drink again. No, you can never take pills again. No, you can never shoot heroin again. You have to be done. And know in your heart and your mind that you can no longer drink and use successfully. You can't. And if you do, you could die. Straight up. So, that's my opinion on 12 steps and 12-step fellowships and medically assisted treatment. I think that there are some people who are out there practicing and taking the principles of the 12 steps and the traditions to a whole new level. You know, in my book, it tells me that AA has no opinion on outside issues. Therefore, they don't want to know about my medically assisted treatment. They don't care. The only thing they care about is my alcoholism. And I am an alcoholic, you guys. I am a everything-aholic. It's not even about the alcohol and the drugs for me. It's not even about that shit. It's about the addiction inside of me. I have literally changed my addiction from drugs to food, because I am an alcoholic addict through and through. Every fiber of my being wants more, more, more. Fill me up, fill me up. Give me that void. I need to fill that void. I need to grab somebody from outside of myself. And that's what the program is teaching me, that I can't pull things from outside of me. I have to pull from in me and from my higher power. That's the only way that I'm going to make it. I cannot rely on outside influences to make me feel good about myself. I've got to learn how to feel good about me. me and God, we got to work on this together. And He's helping me see that the longer that I follow Him, the longer that I practice talking to Him, praising Him, worshiping Him in the morning, turning my will over to Him in the morning, opening my eyes to the beautifulness that He has created, and knowing that there's something out there bigger than me that made all of this. It makes me feel so grateful. And that's part of my recovery too, is that when I was in my active addiction, I was solely focused on what I didn't have, what I was never going to accomplish, and what I was feeling and how I was struggling and how I wasn't happy. So I just kept on putting things inside of me that just made it worse and worse and worse. And I'm telling you guys, like, the whole perspective and changing the way you look at life and trying to look at things from an optimistic point of view, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. It will change your life. But I recommend anyone who is in maintenance to get involved in AA. I'm not a representative of AA. I'm not speaking for AA. I'm just saying how amazing the program has been for me and how much love and support I have gotten from other people in the program. And for the most part, it's all been positive. Now, don't get me wrong. There's always some people out there that want to talk out the side of their necks, y'all. But for the most part, it has been so great. And I'm so grateful that I was introduced to the 12 steps, because they're a design for living. The 12 steps have taught me how to live my life on life's terms, not on Nicole's terms. I have learned how to deal with situations that I never thought I could. So, I hope that answers your question, you guys. Subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, and I'll see y'all later.